Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
It's now time to get ready for our evening quarterfinal round matches here at the District 1 Volleyball Tournament in Foreman. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and welcome to our pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, as it's the Hankinson Pirates, the number 2 overall seed here in the district at 21-8 on the season, 71 in District 1 play. Head coach is Tara Paulson going up against the number 7 seed in the Oaks Tornadoes at 8-18 on the season. They're 3-5 in the district. Head coach is Roxanne Miller. When we come back on our pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, we'll talk about how these two teams have fared against one another this season, get you to our story lineups, your scores from earlier in the day, that and more still to come ahead of our starting lineups here today in Foreman. This is the District 1 Volleyball Tournament on yourliveevent.com.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
And this is our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. For more information, simply go to their website. That is Irie, I-N-S. That is IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. For the 2 seed of the Hankinson Pirates, they're 5-1 in their last 6 matches, and they won back-to-back against the Wahpeton Huskies and Richland in a non-district matchup against the Richland Colts back on October the 23rd. That one went to 5. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, they lost 4 straight since beating Maple River in 5 on October the 7th, with losses against Sargent County, Weimar, Lidgewood, Richland, and Lytton HMB. All pretty stout competition from the Oaks perspective. Their last match was a sweep at the hands of Lytton HMB back on October the 23rd. The only meeting this season between Oaks and Hankinson went to the Pirates as Hankinson won in 4 back on September the 16th. Hankinson coming off a 7-19 season from a year ago. Well, for Oaks, they were in a completely different district in the old Class B. now in the Division B and the 3 division systems here. They are in District 1 this season alongside them and Barnes County North as well. It's the Hankinson Pirates and the Oaks Tornadoes here. We take a quick break and we come back. We'll take a look at what happened earlier today here in Foreman and also your out-of-town scoreboard. That and more is still to come here today on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Here's what happened earlier here in the day from Foreman between our earlier 2 matches. There was a sweep for the Weimar-Lidgewood Warbirds as they took care of business over Barnes County North in straight sets. Maya Kackman with 11 kills. Reese Hosford had a really nice performance in terms of assists and also what she was able to do at the service line from the Warbird perspective. From the Maple River and Sargent County perspective, Sophia Satcham with 22 kills in their win over the Sargent County Bulldogs. 16 aces in a 5-setter for Maple River from 4 different players. Scarlett Satcham had 5. Sophia Satcham, Hallie Beeset had 4. That was kind of a nice tandem play as well. Aaliyah Hannick played big when she needed to in set number 5. So that's what happened earlier today, which means we know the top half of our portion of the bracket tomorrow. At 3 o'clock in an elimination contest, it's going to be Barnes County North against Sargent County. That game again at 3 o'clock tomorrow here on YourLiveEvent.com. And we'll get to our first semifinal roughly at around this time tomorrow between Weimar-Lidgewood and Maple River. Again, it's a rolling schedule, so you could see it come to a close a little bit earlier than that. But Weimar-Lidgewood and Maple River are slated to square off with each other in the semis. The winner of this match plays the winner of our next one with Richland and Enderlin tomorrow evening to put a bow on our All Hallows Eve District 1 volleyball, or our All Halloween kind of a District 1 volleyball tournament on Friday. The loser of this will play the loser of our next one roughly at around 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. And again, the nightcap is the number 3 seed of Richland against the number 6 seed of the Enderlin Eagles. This is our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com to get a free quote. Started today. All roads lead to Jamestown from the districts, as it'll be at the University of Jamestown on Monday, November the 10th for the regionals. And then from there, all roads lead to the Bismarck Event Center on Thursday, November the 20th. Thursday, November the 20th again will be the state B, A, and AA at the Bismarck Event Center. We'll take a break, and we come back after this. Starting lineups are around the corner, but before then, let's remind you of the Hankinson Pirates and the Oaks Tornadoes. In terms of some of their state history appearance here, the Hankinson Pirates with 3 state tournament appearances, most recently in 2015, finishing 3rd at state. Their best finish at a state tournament in 2014, finishing runner-up to North Star. Well, for the Oaks Tornadoes, 5 state tournament appearances, most recently in 2019. Coming up runners-up in 2018 against Thompson, and 2019 finishing runners-up to Langdon area in 4 sets for the Oaks Tornadoes. Again, that's a little bit of the history for the Pirates and the Tornadoes as well. We're back with more starting lineups around the corner next. This is Oaks, and it's the Pirates in the District 1 quarters. You're on your liveevent.com.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
As we're back here on yourliveevent.com, here in Foreman, North Dakota today, Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes here for our evening portion of the District 1 Volleyball Tournament. Also joining us tomorrow, we'll be joined by Nick Furch and alongside Connor Olson helping us out here on yourliveevent.com. As we get ready for the starting lineups, first will be announced the number 7 seed of the Oaks Tornadoes, and then you'll have the 2 seed of the Hankinson Pirates following them as well. Oaks in a perfect, at least, color attire for this time of the season, with Halloween coming up here tomorrow with the black and the orange. The Oaks Tornadoes head coach is Roxanne Miller, as the Tornadoes with a mark of 8 wins and 18 losses on the season, 3-5 in District 1 play. Well, for the Hankinson Pirates, 21-8 on the season, 7-1 in District 1 play. Head coach is Tara Paulson for the number 2 seed of the Hankinson Pirates. Hankinson with their blue and white tops with the white numerals and Pirates across the front in black. While for the Oaks Tornadoes in their black uniforms here tonight with the white numerals and lettering outlined in orange here for the Oaks Tornadoes. As Oaks, this is how they will roll here tonight, as they will go like this. As Jillian Miller, no relation, the sophomore setter. As from there, Ava Reed, a freshman outside hitter. You also will have here this evening in McKenna Jorgensen, a junior middle hitter. Also, Mallory Harris, a good setter, that kind of a Mr. Do-everything for the Tornadoes. You have Donna Casada, the sophomore, for there. Marley Foss, a junior middle hitter. And then your libero here tonight is a senior in Lexi Harris. So again, Harris, Reed with Miller, Foss. You also have Casada, Mallory Harris, and Jorgensen. As we turn our attention now to the Hankinson Pirates, they'll go like this. Adley Mauk, a freshman outside hitter. Your libero here is Amla Prochnow, the junior libero here tonight. Hudson Hubrig, a sophomore outside hitter, with Ireland Mauk, a freshman setter. As Ireland, a freshman, you have Haley Mauk, a junior middle hitter. Shylin Maidenwalt, a senior middle hitter. And then Sydney Whaler, the sophomore opposite. So again, for the Pirates, it's Adley Mauk with Hubrig, Ireland Mauk with Haley Mauk. Also, Maidenwalt and Whaler here for the Hankinson Pirates. Head coach is Tara Paulson. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. The opening serve is next here in Foreman.
Winter is coming. Are you ready? At Agassi Sales, we'll help you build the snow removal fleet you need now. With Hyundai Construction Equipment Snow Lease Program, you'll get flexible financing, low monthly rates, and even the option of 6 months on, 6 months off. Plus, every machine is backed by our certified service department. Call Agassi Sales at 888-836-4029 or visit agassisales.com. Agassi Sales, your partner for power and reliability.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
As we get ready here for the opening serve, this will be for the Hankinson Pirates as the opening serve is underway at 6:37, and let's get to our evening portion of the District 1 tournament. Middle, there's going to be a block. This one off the net, and a nice point here for the Hankinson Pirates is that block courtesy by Shylin Maidenwalt. So Shylin able to take the point here in the Hankinson Pirates. Take an early lead on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Oaks Tornadoes will see it to the outside. Here's an attempt on the way from Jorgensen. Hankinson near side getting up is Adley Mauk. No touch out of play. And Oaks ties this one up at 1 apiece. You win today, you're one step closer to finding yourself in Jamestown for the regional. You lose today, your season's on the line tomorrow afternoon, roughly at 4:30. As Oaks now will play with a 2-1 lead after the serve upcoming here for Oaks with Jillian Miller. Miller, the setter, part of a sophomore crew here this season. The lefty back to the service line, and first service error of the night will be against the Tornadoes. As we're tied at 2 apiece, as the Hankinson Pirates will make their first substitution into the game with Camry Kelly, the sophomore. This to the back to Casada. As we see it now for Oaks to Miller, outside, up and over on the swing by Mallory Harris. Hankinson with Ireland Mauk sets it up. This one will be down for the points. Adley Mauk, the freshman outside hitter, earns a kill. Hankinson 3, the Oaks Tornadoes 2. As Hankinson with the sophomore Kelly continues to serve down the line. The Tornadoes with the back bump. Here's a right-handed swing over and the kill. Ava Reed gets in the kill category here. We're tied at 3. As the Quick substitution here now for the Oaks Tornadoes, as this will be with Rosendahl, the senior outside hitter, on to serve here for Oaks. Rosendahl down the line for the Hankinson Pirates. They will go to Maidenwalt, and that'll be a kill. Shylin will earn the kill, her first of the evening. Hankinson back with the lead here by 1. There's now Adley Mauk, the freshman outside hitter, back to the service line here with Hankinson, trying to see if they can get a couple of points in consecutive order, but they will have their first service error of the evening instead. So now their team has came out and went on a run here to open up this District 1 quarterfinal matchup. As a service will be with Lexi Harris, the senior libero. This one into the back. Hankinson at the attack line to Hudson Hubrig. This is going to be a block on the way from Oaks. Marley Foss earns the block, and Hankinson going to be down by 1 to the service line here with Lexi Harris. Goes the Tornadoes. Harris with the serve. This one to the libero there, and Prochnow with the dig over the attempt by Maidenwalt, but there will be into the net here for the Tornadoes, and we're tied at 5 apiece. So for every point, we've been tied here in this first set. Shylin, the senior, onto the service line, into the back left to Harris. Oaks to the outside. This will be to Foss over the double. For the Pirates, they will see this one with Ireland Mauk. This one tipped by Hudson Hubrig. For the Oaks Tornadoes, they will set it up near side to Mallory Harris into the back right corner. Hubrig with another attempt, and this one will be going nearly into the entryway, as Hubrig is going to earn the point here for the sophomore outside hitter. 6-5 on the way here for Hankinson. Service here for the Pirates continues with Shylin. Back left corner, dug there by Lexi Harris. Back set right-handed swing over the double. Pirates will play this one, as they'll see it with Maidenwalt with the push to the back right corner, out of play. Seen that one go out was Rosendahl, played it nicely. And yet again here we're tied, this time at 6. Service here for Mallory Harris. As Harris to the back left corner to Maidenwalt for Ireland Mauk to Hubrig for the kill. Hudson Hubrig gets her second. It's now 7-6 here for the Hankinson Pirates. As the kids say, 6-7 or 7-6. I'm not sure what it means, but Hankinson leads by 1. Service here for Ireland Mauk. Oaks Tornadoes with Mallory Harris to the outside. This one is going to be pushed by Jillian Miller. Hankinson, middle, right-handed swing. Was there a deflection? There was not after the attempt by Mauk with Haley. And now we're tied at 7 apiece. Serve on the way for Oaks. This will be with Bucky. Bucky into the back. Maidenwalt with the dig. This one set by Ireland. That'll go to Hubrig over as Harris gets the dig. Middle, right-handed swing. This one no touch, out of play by Marley Foss, and the Pirates can play with the advantage here at 8-7. Hankinson, match number 30 of the season for the Pirates. Well, this is match number 27 for the Tornadoes. Hubrig on to serve. Lexi Harris with the dig as Casada able to put that one over on the third. This will go right over the Oaks side. Another little joust, but this one mishit by Marley Foss. It's 9-7. Pirates out in front. As the serve will be upcoming for Hankinson with Hudson Hubrig. Continues into the middle. Harris is there. This one goes to Mallory Harris. Set outside to Reed. Hubrig with it. This one going to be pushed there by Ireland Mauk. Back right corner. Good cover. And now Hubrig will have to cover the back left corner. Outside here goes Whaler. Just across it. Hit in 4. Hankinson will reset. This one up and over by Adley Mauk. Now it's going to be an attempt here for Lexi Harris. Back row attack. Maidenwalt. This one goes to Ireland Mauk. Back row attack for Hubrig. Nice dig by Harris as the Oaks Tornadoes with Casada pushes this one over on the third. Pirates tight. Near side right-handed swing over Adley Mauk. Oaks will see it here, but running into the net goes Mallory Harris. And we talked about which team would go on a little run. That team is the Hankinson Pirates. 3 straight points on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as they lead it here by 3. Service for Hubrig. Harris with the dig, set to the outside. Here comes Oaks over the power on that double. This one pinballs around, and the Pirates will play it over on the third. Attempt here for Oaks. Cross court on the swing by Miller. Hubrig helps it out. Right-handed up and over. Little roll shot by Ireland. Here comes Oaks, middle, right-handed swing by Marley Foss on the little tip. As we see it now, right-handed attempt here for Adley, and Mauk gets the kill. That'll be her second. It's 11-7 here for Hankinson. So it's in Hubrig, the sophomore. Service into the back. That'll go to Lexi Harris. And Casada, free ball across the back right corner. Pirates will play that one with Maidenwalt. Hubrig into the nets. It's now going to be 11-8, but still a nice little run and 4 consecutive points there for the Pirates as they now lead it by 3. Service here for Julia Harris, the freshman. Harris into the middle to Shylin. Hankinson will handle it here to Mauk cross court. Oaks with Casada will play it. This one pushed to the back. Hubrig will see it go out of play. 12-8 Pirates as they will make a substitution as a libero, and Prochnow will come on to serve. As Amla Prochnow to the service line. Right-handed swing. This will go to Casada. Tight off the net, trying to play this one, and eventually can't get over on the attempt by Ava Reed. Good job by Jillian Miller to play it off the net to keep it alive for the point. Hankinson with their largest lead here in set number 1 at 5. Prochnow with the serve. Casada with the pass. It'll go to Miller. Set right-handed attempt off the side of the block for Ava Reed. Reed gets her second kill. It's 13-9. As a service here for Miller. Prochnow will play it. It'll go to Ireland. Now to Adley Mauk, able to get that one over. Miller push to the outside. Here goes Reed. Cross court into the Hankinson bench. No touch as it's 14-9 and a substitution. Pirates will make the sub here with Camry Kelly, a sophomore. As Kelly has the serve. Casada, this one off the ribbon yet again. Middle comes Jorgensen, played by Prochnow, near side right-handed attempt all the way there for Mauk. That's out Adley. Opportunity into the back to Prochnow yet again. Dump opportunity. Jorgensen pushes it right back over from the Oaks perspective. Maidenwalt coming through on that slide. In for the point. Shylin with her second kill. It's 15-9 and a timeout for head coach Roxanne Miller. Pirates lead it by 6 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is proud to announce its new partnership with AP Select Seed by AgriPartners. AP Select offers the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans. They're a family-owned company that believes in fair pricing along with unmatched customer support that makes them truly better by choice. Anderson Seed Farms is a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top-growing spring wheat in North Dakota last year. Contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at andersonseedfarms.com.
High school volleyball here today. You're home for the District 1 volleyball, the Region 1B volleyball, and the East B state qualifiers is yourliveevent.com. So we will be with you from Foreman to Jamestown here coming up. That week of November the 10th, always a fun time of the year where you got region volleyball, the Dakota Bowl on the 14th, state qualifiers on the 15th. Timeout after the Oaks Tornadoes. This one will come middle. Jorgensen and Hankinson just keeps on a-rowing as they lead it by 7 now for the Pirates. Since it was 7-all, it's been a 9-2 run here for Hankinson. This one will be set to the outside, able to tip this one across. Where's Mallory Harris? Near side, Mauk into the back. It'll be Lexi Harris with the dig. Now to Ava Reed, unable to get that one across, and another hitting error here for Oaks. As the Pirates starting to find their rhythm right now here midway through this set. Kelly to the back left corner, dug there from Harris. Casada, free ball over on the third. Where will the Pirates go? Set up to Ireland. Mauk middle, and Shylin is blocked. McKenna Jorgensen earns the block. It's 17-10, and Oaks will head to the service line with some work to do. You're down by 7, but still enough time here in set number 1 as they will handle it here with Emily Rosendahl. As Rosendahl with the serve, that'll go to Prochnow. This one set middle. Outside, to Adley Mauk. Outside now for the Tornadoes there with Butkey. Another attempt for Adley down the line. Good spot. Went cross court, then came near side. Saw where their defense was roaming in the back, and Mount gets her third kill. 18-10, Pirates up by 8. Service here for Adley Mount. This one will go to Lexi Harris. Harris up and over on the third. Pirates will utilize it now to Ireland Mount. Hudson Hubrig off the double. Oaks at the attack line here with Bucky. Now for the Pirates near side, Hudson Hubrig. Covered nicely by Lexi Harris. Into the back goes Rosendahl, and she'll get the point. 18-11 here for Hankinson. If you're just joining us, tied at every point 1 through 7, but since it was tied at 7, it's been Hankinson to build and keep that lead, and there's going to be an ace here for Lexi Harris. Harris with the first ace of the evening for Oaks, back within 6. Lexi with the serve, back left corner, make it back to back. 18-13 on the way. So 3 straight points for the Oaks Tornadoes as they're looking for their 9th win of the season. Well, for the Hankinson Pirates, looking for win number 22 here for Hankinson. Hudson Hubrig will play this one to Ireland. Middle, Maidenwald, get up and put it down. Shiloh with her third kill. 19-13 Pirates. Shiloh back to the service line here for Hankinson. The senior, middle hitter to the back left corner. Lexi Harris will let this one go out of play. Second service error here for Hankinson. It's 19-14 as they will make the substitution as Prochnow, the junior libero, will come play the back row. Mallory Harris with the serve. Hankinson, Hubrig over the double. Harris will see this one to Harris. That's Mallory with the set. Will get this one over to Bucky. Now goes Hudson Hubrig. Attempt here for Mallory Harris. Back set. Here goes Miller. Cross court. And she will get the kill. Jillian Miller. 19-15 as Oaks hanging around. Back within 4 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Go to dhb.bank. Service on the way for Mallory Harris. Back right corner. This one, nice pass there by Kelly. Hudson Hubrig puts it up, and this one is down for the points. Hubrig with her third. Adley Mauk, Hubrig, and Maidenwald all have 3 kills here to lead the floor for the Hankinson Pirates. 20-15 as Hankinson leads it by 5. Service into the middle. Was it touched? It was not. Leaving it out of play was Rosendahl. Service there for Hankinson. That'll be their third. Pirates here with Bucky, the senior outside hitter. As Bucky with it. Hubrig will handle it. This one's set near side. Hubrig with another kill. Hudson's got her 4th. 21-16. And Hubrig will head to the service line. Coming to play the front will be Mauk. That's Adley, the freshman. Just one, make that 2 seniors on the roster this season for head coach Tara Paulson. Back set on the way. Oaks gets it over with Marley Foss, but that'll be out with the post, and it's 22-16. Team that last year went 7-19 in the old Class B Region 1, bringing back a lot of experience from last year. This one will go outside with Ava Reed. Hubrig's going to play it. Hankinson, Hudson Hubrig, back row attack, and a good spot for Hubrig. She's got 5 kills. 23-16. Hankinson leads it by 7 and 2 points away from claiming set number 1. Hubrig just across the ribbon, nearly gets the ace. Harris can't get that one over. 24-16, and it's a set point for the Pirates. As a sophomore, Hubrig back to serve, and this will be the 4th service error for Hankinson. So side-out opportunity as the Oaks Tornadoes are making their way with Julia Harris, the freshman, on to serve here for Oaks. Julia Harris into the back right corner. Hankinson will set to the near side, able to get that one over with Adley. Casada to Miller, over on the double to Hubrig. As now it's going to be Ireland. Mendenwald able to get that one across on the third. Oaks quickly middle. Here comes Miller, back right corner for the kill. Well, transition game for Oaks works 24-18. Hankinson leads it by 6, and it's still a set point for the Pirates as Oaks has fended off 2 of them so far. Julia Harris into the middle to Shylin. Here goes Ireland back to Hubrigg into the back. Nice dig by Julia Harris. Push back right corner. Hankinson with Maiden-Walt. Free ball over on the third. Casada to Julia Harris. This one by Miller up and over. Hankinson will see it near side. Adley Mauk puts it down, and the Pirates take the opening set. 25-18 Hankinson on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Our set recap is next here from Foreman.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with...
Game time. We're going Hank 1-0. This is very apropos.
And providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
As we come back quickly here, Julie Harris to serve, and Adley Mauk gets the kill on that transition. Just a nice serve receive to set up the outside hitter. Mauk now with 5 kills as Hankinson grabs set number 1, 25-18, led by Hudson Hubrick with 5 kills in the first. Oaks led by the 2 of Reed and the 2 by Miller as Jorgensen hits one down the line. Adley to Hudson, back row attack. Casada. This at the attack line, able to get across. Helping this one out now is Hudson Hubrick into the net. So 1-0 Hankinson. Now we're tied at 1 apiece. Lexi Harris with 2 aces for Oaks with 1 service error for the Tornadoes. Hankinson with 4 service errors and no aces. Well, Oaks able to get another one. That'll be their 3rd, and the ace upcoming here with Miller. So Miller gets the ace as we see it now at 2-1 for Oaks. Prochnow with it near side. Mauk, this one missing out for Adley. It's 3-1. Still to come here later tonight. Richland and Enderlin in our nightcap of the District 1 volleyball tournament here for quarterfinal round action. As Jillian Miller with the serve. That one flutters across. Prochnow with it. Here comes Shylin, cross court, and a good spot and a kill. Shylin gets kill number 4, and the Hankinson Pirates are back within 1. Hankinson grabs set number 1, 25-18. Service into the middle. I'll go to Harris. Outside is Mallory Harris, and we'll get this one over. Prochnow with the dig in the middle. Maiden Waltz. Good cover on the way for Miller. As we see it free ball over by Jorgensen in play. This one set middle. Maidenwalt throwing one up and putting it down for the kill. The word would be balance here for head coach Tara Paulson's club. 5 kills for Adley, Hudson, and Shylin here in this one. This will come into the middle. Casada. Oaks back set right-handed swing. Able to play that one is Kelly. Hudson Hubrig up and over. A little roll shot partially blocked by Jorgensen. Then this one goes off the hands of Ava Reed. As you'll see it here at 4-3. Hankinson leads by 1. Service here for Mauk. Casada off the ribbon. And then Casada free ball over on the third. Hubrig will play this to Ireland Mauk middle. Maidenwalt, this one off the double. Helping it out there is Ava Reed. She'll have the attempt as she will go into the net, and a net violation here on the way for the Oaks Tornadoes. 5-3 Hankinson. The winner of this one will play the nightcap tomorrow in the semis. Loser has a game roughly at around 4:30 tomorrow afternoon in a consolation matchup. That's pushed over. Hankinson able to get that one across with Ireland. Casada set. This will come near side with Mallory Harris for the point. As Oaks with Mallory Harris earns the kill, it's 5-4. As Oaks to the service line here with Emily. As Rosendahl with the serve into the nets. Oaks with their second service error of the match. 6-4 Pirates here in set number 2. As Shylin will head to the service line here for the senior. Maidenwalt able to see this one for the ace. Shylin with the ace. It'll be her first. It's now 7-4 Pirates as they lead it by 3. Serve on the way. As this will be underneath the net in a lift. And we'll see it here at 8-4, and we get a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well here from Foreman on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's a 4-point lead for the Pirates.
Hankinson is a very progressive small town that's actually, I would say, growing or thriving rather than dying.
If you have a family, this is a top-notch school system.
Hankinson's a small enough town that you feel secure.
We're able to be self-sustaining by having all of these awesome amenities.
And although Hankinson may be a small town, it has lots of things to keep you entertained or to start a new career.
Find home in Hankinson, North Dakota.
There's a new inventory.
High school volleyball here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the Hankinson Pirates, 8-4 over the Oaks Tornadoes here tonight. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Foreman. A match that started just about 25 minutes ago here in this one. Hankinson 25-18 in the first. They lead 8-4 here in set number 2 over Oaks as the Pirates head back to the service line. There's one of 2 seniors on the roster this season for Coach Paulson. Maidenwalt to serve to the back right corner. Oaks will see this one to the outside. Here's an attempt. This one will go out of play. No touch after this swing there by Butke. It's 9-4. As Hankinson 2-1 against Richland this season. And they're also 2-1 against the Enderlin Eagles this season. We'll see one of those 2 teams tomorrow, regardless of the outcome, as Hubrig earns the kill. She's got 7. Well, for Oaks, they were swept by Richland and Enderlin in their 2 matchups against the Colts and against the Enderlin Eagles in terms of who they would see tomorrow as well. Service will continue here for Shylin. Ace on the way for Shylin Maidenwalt. Her second ace. It's 11-4. 6 consecutive points for the Pirates on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Starting to separate here in the second set. Shylin to the middle. Oaks. This one going to be tipped by Harris. As Mauk will play it to the middle. This one off the side of the block. On the way by Risky. Into the middle now. This one able to get over by Jorgensen. Set. Hubrig. Swing. Line. Kill. like turning on water and the faucet just delivers the hot or cold water. Huberg is consistent here at 12-4. Service for Shilan. This one to the back. That'll be in the hands of Lexi Harris. Jorgensen pushes this one across. Hankinson with it. Free ball over on the third. As Lexi Harris, this one to the middle. Oaks up and over on the way for Jorgensen. Maidenwalt with the set. This one goes to Huberg, missing the back line. As it's now 12-5. Hankinson Pirates and head coach Jason Moneylaws have a quarterfinal round matchup on the way. That'll be against Napoleon Gackle Streeter on Saturday afternoon in Hankinson for that quarterfinal round matchup. Is this going to be blocked after the attempt by Huberg? Maidenwalt free ball over on the third as the Oaks Tornadoes set to the outside. There goes Mallory Harris into the back. We'll see it here. Huberg with the tip covered on the way by Harris. Oaks with the back set up and over. This one off a risky. And now Maidenwalt looking to push this one across. She does. Tight. This one able to get over. Hankinson, where will they go? Huberg, right-handed swing block, and eventually a block coming away here for the Hankinson Pirates. For the Oaks Tornadoes as Marley Foss gets the block, her second. It's 12-6. Service for Harris. Maidenwalt able to play this one. Hankinson near side. This will be a block, and then Huberg, but we'll see a net violation here on the Oaks Tornadoes. 13-6. As Oaks, from a football perspective, just missed the playoffs this season in 11-man football. Well, for Hankinson, they're still riding high right now, as a serve will be on the way. Up and over here for Lexi Harris, and eventually the point will be coming here for the aforementioned Lexi Harris. As we'll see this. Opposite side, was it 4? Was it touched? The answer is no, it was not touched after the attempts there by Whaler. And now the Oaks Tornadoes chipping away at that deficit, back within 5. After losing set number 1, 25-18 service. Here on the way to the back left for Hankinson. Huberg tight. And now it's 13-9. Sarah Paulson come out giving some instructions and some encouragement here for the Pirate Club. As this will go into the back. Maidenwalt chasing it down. Trying to get the free ball over. Able to do so by Prochnow in the libero. Good hustle. Back set Miller. This is going to be blocked. And oh, what a play. Prochnow, if you will, the hockey assist as Huberg able to earn the block. Really good play. It's now 14-9. As they'll handle it here. Service for Hudson Huberg. Back right corner. Oaks back set. Right-handed swing. This one off the top and down for the points. Bucky earns the kill. It's 14-10. As the Tornadoes to the service line here with Bucky. As the serve will be on the way. Bucky into the net. Service here number 3 for the Tornadoes. Oaks trailing it by 5 as we'll see now the serve for Prochnow. A junior libero as Amla to the back right corner. Reed will play that one. This one will be pushed by Miller. Deflected, yes. Jillian Miller with the side out. It's 15-11. As we'll handle it now for the Oaks Tornadoes is Julia Harris onto the service line here for Oaks, trailing it by 4. Hankinson 2 timeouts remaining in the set. Oaks, they have 1 left here in the second. That's one able to get pushed across by Ireland Bauk. Oaks with Miller pushing it over. Maidenwalt, this one in the middle, and she will push it back over on the third. As you'll see it now with Harris with Mallory. For the Hankinson Pirates, middle. Maidenwalt block, Jorgensen tight. Huberg helps it out. Adley sees another block by Jorgensen yet again. That'll be her second. 15-12, and Tara Paulson wants a timeout on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll break as well. Pirates up by 3.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank as it's a 15-12 contest here for the Oaks Tornadoes, trailing it against the Hankinson Pirates after Hankinson won the first set 25-18. Going back to a little football, the Hankinson Pirates football team looking for their first semifinal appearance since 2009 when they won it all back in 2009 in 9-man football. The last time Hankinson football was in the state quarterfinals, it was Cody Mauk's senior year, and they lost to Shiloh out in Bismarck, 12-8 in a defensive football game. That, again, the last time they made the quarterfinals, so it's been about 10 years here as they're going to be back in the quarterfinals hosting Napoleon Gatco Streeter upcoming. Again, that will be on Saturday. It's always fun to kind of go back through the history, whether it's football, cross country, volleyball, name your sport, here in the fall, golf as well. Oaks to the out middle. This one will be pushed over across there by Ava Reed. Here goes Maidenwald off of Harris for the kill. Shylin with her 6. You can also hear our interview with head coach of the Pirates, Jason Moneylaws. Money on our YourLiveEvent.com coaches show from last night. Casada to Harris, tight, right-handed swing, out of play. Sometimes it comes at you as a hitter with no block, and the ball just looks like a Thanksgiving ham or a Thanksgiving turkey. Well, Christmas ham is better said, but regardless, 17-13. As this will be to the back right corner with Hubrick back set, Maidenwald right-handed swing. Well, Hankinson doesn't miss that one. Nice passing. Shiloh now has 7 kills. Hankinson looks impressive here as the number 2 seed against Oaks. What they've been able to do, Oaks keeps trying to cut into the lead, and then Hankinson just has had the answers more times than not here. Maidenwald blocked. Jorgensen. Point will be here towards Oaks. And Jorgensen here for McKenna has put up a nice wall at the net for the junior middle hitter, middle blocker. It's her third block. It's 18-14. As we said in the first set, when it was 18-13, that Oaks was hanging around similar here in the second. Service on the way. This one will be set by Ireland. Maidenwald through the double and down for the kill. So Shilo's got 5 kills in the set, 8 in the match. Hubrick's got 8 kills, and Adley Mauk has 5. That's the difference so far, 5 points in the second set. Maidenwald with the serve, back left corner. Oaks will see it here to the outside. There's a swing through the double and down for the kill. Bucky with the kill, her second. Service here for the Tornadoes with Alexi Harris. As Harris into the middle to Prochnow. Hubrick will set. Mauk will push this one over on the third. That's Ireland. Oaks, where will they go? They will go middle. Right-handed swing for the kill. Marley Foss with the points. Back to a 3-point margin here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as Lexi Harris at the service line. Into the middle. Pirates. This one will go to Ireland Mauk. Hudson Hubrick over the double. Oaks set outside. Here goes Mallory Harris. Maidenwald on the second, chases it down, and Hubrick free ball over on the third. Harris will see it now to Jillian Miller. Set, right-handed swing by Foss, blocked. Oaks, free ball over on the second. Prochnow, chance to use it. Pirates see this one. Hubrick with the point here for the Pirates. Hudson Hubrick now with a match-high 9 kills here for Hankinson. 20-16, service on the way for Ireland Mauk. Mauk with the serve for the Oaks Tornadoes. Where will they go? Back row attack here for Harris. Back right corner. Shylin is there. Hankinson sets this one up. Cross court as Hubrick hits into the net. Been teetering back on this 3 to 4 points. The last couple here in the second. There's the Tornadoes here with Mallory Harris to the service line. Harris to Maiden Walt. This one unable to find a Pirate hand. It's 20-18. So the Oaks Tornadoes earn the ace here for Mallory Harris. They have 4. This to try to get it back within 1 instead. It's a service here, the 5th here for Oaks. Now a chance from the Hankinson perspective to try to close out the door here in set number 2. Hudson Hubrig with the running jump, serve back right corner as Oaks able to get this one over on the second. Pirates back row attack for Mauk off of Harris with the kill. Give that one to Ireland. Give Hubrig with the assist. A timeout for Coach Miller and the Oaks Tornadoes. It's Hankinson up by 4 here on your liveevent.com.
New Solid-Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid-Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
High school volleyball tonight here from Hankinson. Here from Foreman. It's the Hankinson Pirates up 22-18 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll get to our set recap coming up here in just a few moments in between set 2 and set 3. The question is, will Hankinson be up 2-0, or can Oaks mount a comeback here and tie things up at a set apiece? Service for Hudson Hubrig, the back right corner. For the Oaks Tornadoes with Mallory Harris, back set, right-handed swing over on the third. There for Bucky. For the Hankinson Pirates, here goes Mauk Adley, and this one will be the point as we see it here for Hankinson. She gets her 6th. As we see it here, 23-18. Hankinson with Hudson Hubrig. Great sprawn attempt. This will be tight at the nets. Oaks right-handed swing into the nets. As we see it here with Rosendahl. And now it's another point here for the Pirates as they're 2 points. Make that 1 point away, from taking this set. Set point here for Hudson Hubrig. Oaks, this one pushed. Just a miscommunication on who was going to grab it. And the Hankinson Pirates, as they did in the first, win the second by the same score, 25-18. Set recap is next here in Foreman.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com, it's the Hankinson Pirates with a 25-18 win in set number 2. Hankinson led by the 9 kills of Hudson Hubrig. Maiden Waltz got 8 so far as the Oaks Tornadoes will receive this serve to begin the third, and Jorgensen puts it down. Jorgensen has thrown up the block, but there she gets a kill. 2 aces by Shylin with 4 service errors for Hankinson. The Oaks Tornadoes with 4 aces and 5 service errors so far here for the Tornadoes. This one able to get pushed across by Blado. Outside here for Oaks. This will be Ava Reed out of play, and we're tied here at 1 apiece. Jillian Miller with 3 kills to lead the floor for the Oaks Tornadoes. 25-18 again in set 1 and set 2 here for Hankinson. Prochnow to serve. This one will go to Harris. Tornadoes set to the outside. There's an attempt on the way for Mallory Harris, and she'll get the points. Mallory with her second kill. So 2-1 Oaks out in front here as the Tornadoes trying to see if they can push this one to set number 4 here this evening in Foreman. Service, as you see it, to Prochnow. Outside, this one able to get tipped, but a block timed up by Jorgensen. That'll be her 4th. Tornadoes here at 3-1 with the advantage. And a reminder throughout the course of the tournament, whether it's finishes in 3, 4, or 5 sets, stay tuned with us for our post-game show, abbreviated post-game show, as we'll hear from a victorious member of the winning team after every match. Maiden won't see this one go out of play. It's now 4-1 Oaks. Also, we'll get to our player of the game, our play of the contest, that and more here in Foreman. Oaks will continue to have this served by Rosendahl, but this one will go out of play. And a quick substitution is coming out of the game here will be Blado. As we see it now with Hudson Hubrig's service here for Hankinson with Camry Kelly. Kelly into the middle. Harris will play this one off the net and then pushed over eventually by Mallory. Hankinson middle. Maiden Walt, as she has done corner to corner here tonight. Her 9th kill, and she matches is Hubrig here for Hankinson in the kill category here with 9. Service for the Pirates. Right-handed swing. Harris, as this one goes to Miller. Middle tip. As you're trying to see that one across, but never deflected. That'll be 4 with Mallory Harris, and we're tied at 4 apiece. Second tie of the set. Here today we saw a sweep and one that went 5. What will we see here in this one as Hankinson has their 5th service here. 5-4 as Oaks has either played with a lead here early in set number 3 or it's been tied twice. Service here for Lexi Harris, the back left for the ace. Harris gets her 3rd ace of the contest. It's 6-4. Service for Lexi to Hudson Hubrig. This one will go to Ireland Mauk. Maidenwalt off that slide. Oaks will set to Bucky on the 3rd. Pirates with Adley. Nice dig by Harris. Into the back it goes to Rosendahl, but out of play. 6-5. Oaks up by 1. And see Hankinson to serve, as they will with the freshman. As Adley Mauk with the running jump serve, able to get that one across for Oaks. Right-handed swing for Lexi Harris. As here goes up and over on the way for Hubrig. Back set, this one pushed into the net for Oaks for Bucky, and it's a 6-all game. As Hankinson with Adley Mauk, the freshman outside hitter, continuing to serve here for Hankinson. Off the ribbon, Harris to Harris. That's Lexi to Mallory. Mauk to Hubrig. Push over on the 3rd. Oaks set outside. Here goes Harris with the power tip. Prochnow helped out a little bit by Adley. Free ball over on the 3rd there from Kelly. Tornadoes set middle. Right-handed swing. This one will go off to Prochnow. Middle again. Hubrig up and over, a little roll shot as we see it for Jillian Miller. Back set right-handed swing. Cross court. Hankinson will utilize it here to Ireland Mauk to Maidenwalt. Nice dig in the back there from Lexi Harris, but running into the net is Oaks. And one of the longer volleys goes to Hankinson, and Hankinson playing with their first lead here in set number 3. on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Share their heritage and their future. Go to dhb.bank. Hankinson with the serve. Harris down to a knee with the dig. This one set middle. Oaks will see the tip and down for the point. Bucky with the kill. Her third to be tied with Miller in that category here for Oaks. As Mallory Harris into the back. Proc now. Hankinson set. Hudson Hubrick into the net. 8-7. Tornadoes trying to push this one to a 4-set here tonight in Foreman. As we see it now with Mallory Harris continuing to proc now. Pirates with the bump. This one will go to Hudson Hubrick, pushed over on the third. Oaks, Rosendahl, outside Bucky, and we'll see a side up. It's reminiscent of what we saw in the first, where tied at every point from 1 through 7, and then that's where Hankinson made their run to get up 11-7 and never relinquished the lead. This has been back and forth. A couple of ties here in this early part of set number 3. Pirates set middle. There's a big wind as Oaks able to play with this, but this will eventually be 4. Really good by Risky, the senior middle hitter. Put a little heat on that one. It's 9-8. Substitution as Oaks with Ava Reed, the freshman, will check in. Service here for Hankinson will be with Shilan. As Maiden-Walt to the service line, right to left here in Foreman. That'll go to Harris, and that's going to be an ace. Maiden-Walt gets her third ace of the evening. It's 10-8 Pirates. Those Pirates with 3 straight points, lead it by 2. Shilan with the serve to the back left corner. Playing this one is Oaks to Mallory Harris. Outside Miller going cross court. Maiden-Walt will play this one. Now to Hubrick. Right-handed swing through the double and down for the kill. Hudson Hubrick now with 10 kills. It's 11-8 for the Pirates and a timeout for Coach Miller. We'll break as well. Hankinson leads by 3 here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard on yourlivevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Get in touch with David Bergerman today at 701-724-6252.
Time out on the floor for Coach Miller, and we see the Macarena here in Foreman. Here for the Hankinson Pirate fans and faithful making their way here. Nice contingent here from Hankinson. The same for the Oaks Tornadoes. Always a fun time of the year as we see it here for Hankinson with Shilan. Had a nice performance so far. 9 kills, 3 aces tonight. Maiden-Walt just off the ribbon. This one off the net and free ball across on the third. Proc now near side Hudson Hubrick. As this will go to Harris. Tipped across. But we'll see it in a lift here on the way as Hankinson taking the point. It's 12-8. Service will continue for Maiden-Walt. Back right corner. This will be an ace. So quickly, 2 consecutive points after the timeout from Oaks, and Hankinson has stretched this out now to 5. And if you're Oaks, not sure how much more you can fall behind here and try to mount a comeback as Maiden-Walt with the service here. That'll be her 6th, the team's 6th. So both teams with 6 here tonight in terms of service errors. Is coming in to serve will be Donna Casada, a sophomore. As Casada will go a little short as this one will come middle to Hubrick on the outside eventually. Harris to Mallory. Outside, swung on. Reed, was it in? Nope, just missing the back left corner there for the freshman in Ava Reed. Balanced and efficient here for head coach Tara Paulson's Pirates tonight. As Carson Blado, the senior, will play on the front row. Service here for Hankinson. As they will see it with Ireland Mouth. That's going to be an ace. 5th ace here of the evening for Hankinson. Had Maple River last match with 16 aces. Now, That one also went 5 sets. They also had double digits in terms of service errors, but the point here on the way for the Pirates as they lead it by 6. Service in the middle. Harris, tight. Reed, tough angle, able to get that over though on the third. Hubrich winds. This one off the side of the block. Covered nicely on the way there by Blado. And now a free ball for Prochnow on the third. Casada, back set. Here goes Miller. Left-handed swing to Prochnow. Maidenwalt sets up outside, up and over on the attempt there for Blado. Tornadoes set. This one be pushed back left corner. Pirates with Maidenwalt. Another attempt for Blado. This one able to push it, and she gets the points. Carson Blado will use the block to her advantage. It's 16-9 Hankinson. Pirates match number 30 looking for win number 22 for the Tornadoes. Match number 27 looking for win number 9 on the year. Reed off the side and down for the points. Reed gets her third kill. As now Oaks with the freshman and Julia Harris on to serve. 3 seniors this season for the Tornadoes with Rosendahl, Lexi Harris, and also Bucky. This one pushed over back right corner by Casada with the cover. Miller has to readjust, able to get that one across. Hankinson have another attempt here for Blado. Tight, back set Miller. Check that Julia Harris free ball over on the third and just a miss it there for Prochnow. 16-11, Pirates lead it by 5 as Harris back to the service line. Julia Harris to Hudson Hubrich. Maidenwalt. Hubrich at the attack line across. Casada with the nice dig, set outside. Reed with the push over. Prochnow able to cover this one. Back bump on the way. Shilan pushes this over on the third. Julia Harris to the middle Harris, and this one will eventually go, and the points to McKenna Jorgensen. Give Mallory Harris the assist. It's 16-12. So Pirates see that 7-point lead dwindle down now to 4, and Hankinson trying to fend off this Tornado Club. Service on the way here for Harris. Back left corner to Maidenwalt. Hankinson sets. This one will go to Hubrich. As we see it now for Oaks, Casada, Miller. Was this one in 4? Not going to matter as the Pirates able to get it across. As Casada free ball. This one to Prochnow. Pirates near side. Hudson Hubrich right-handed swing for the kill. Hudson Hubrich with her 11th kill in the contest. As we see the point on the way. Pirates lead it by 5. Hudson Hubrich with the serve and serving it. Hankinson will have their 7th. But the Pirates still lead it by 4, and they'll gladly trade a point for a point at this juncture of the match. And this will be a service error here on Oaks. As Hubrich will come onto the service line, as Hankinson will make a substitution, as Lillian Maidenwalt, the sophomore, will come on and serve here for the Pirates. Lillian in the back, and this will be a service error for Hankinson, their 8th. As we'll see a couple substitutions as Oaks will come on now. This will be with Rosendahl. As the serve will be upcoming here for Emily. As that comes to the middle to Hudson Hubrich. Pirates set. This one pushed across. Oaks with it near side, tight, able to get that one over, and eventually the kill on the way for the Tornadoes. Mallory Harris with the kill as Oaks back within 3. Tornadoes will see this one here with Rosendahl on to serve. Into the nets. Oaks with their 8th service error here at 19-15. As Hankinson will come on with Kelly to the service line. 4-point advantage. Trying to make it 5. Harris able to get that one across. Maidenwalt quickly to middle. Shilan down, but out. 19-16. As Jorgensen will check out, coming in for Oaks, playing the front will be Foss, and the service here for Lexi Harris. Lexi, back left corner. This one by Mauk. Nice dig by Lexi Harris. And Lexi pushes it over on the third. Pirates quickly, middle, Shylin, back left corner, just missing the corner at 19-17. As Oaks back within 2 with the serve, continues for Lexi. Hubring, Hankinson, Hudson at the attack line, as this will be 4, and point will go towards the Pirates at 20-17. 25-18, 25-18. We'll see what set number 3 here has in store for a final. Service, back right corner. Oaks will utilize it here. This will be with Mallory Harris tight, able to get that one over with the left hand, and then this one able to get back over again for Foss. Hubrig, joust won by Oaks in this one. Able to see that on the way there, looked like Bucky. Also able to play it was Foss tight. And Oaks gets the side out as they're back within 2. Tornadoes here with Mallory Harris. As Harris back right corner to Hudson Hubrig. Hankinson will see Hudson at the attack line, back right corner. Oaks outside. Here's a right-handed swing over the double. No touch on a play. It's 21-18. And we get a timeout from Coach Miller on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We'll break with them. Hankinson up by 3.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
Here today in Foreman, it's a 21-18 advantage here for Hankinson as Richland and Enderlin await the conclusion of this volleyball match. If it does end in a sweep, you're looking a little after the 8 o'clock hour, probably closer to 8:10 or so. If it does end in a sweep, if it goes to 4, then you're looking probably closer to an 8:30, 8:40 first serve. Goes to 5, well, that's not, from an announcing point of view, that means closer to about 9 maybe by the time you get to that one. Maidenwalt serving it up. Harris, good pass. Mallory Harris with a punch by the right hand. Out of play. As it's 22-18. Maidenwalt to the service line as you'll see it now with Shylin. As Shylin with the running jump serve here into the middle. Mallory Harris back set, right-handed swing cross court, out of play after the attempts by Bucky. 23-18 Pirates, 2 points away from closing this one out here in the quarterfinals. Shylin with the running jump serve off Harris for the ace. It'll be Shylin's 5th, and we'll see the match points here on the way for the Hankinson Pirates. Match point for Hankinson. Shylin Maidenwalt just off the ribbon. Oaks set middle. Here's a right-handed swing for the kill. Marley Foss gets the kill. 24-19. Hankinson leads it by 5, and Casada will need 5 good serves, bare minimum, here to try to keep this one rolling from the Oaks perspective. Casada will go a little short to Hubrig. Mauk set middle. This one up, back right corner, but we'll see a net violation. And the Hankinson Pirates take it 25-19 here tonight in Foreman in a volleyball match that finishes in 1 hour. 25-18, 25-18, 25-19. Post-game show is next as the Pirates move on to the district semifinals.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we come back here in Foreman, it's now time to get to our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Life takes energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And this just kind of a balanced attack here for Hudson Hubrig and Shailin Maidenwalt. They would combine for 20 kills here tonight for the Hankinson Pirates, kind of 1A and 1B respectively. Those two players are Enbridge Energy Players of the Game. Life takes energy. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Well, from there we get to our Agassiz Precision Egg Play of the Contest. And for Hankinson, they found ways to get 4-0, 6-0, 7-0 kind of runs at particular times throughout the course of this volleyball match. And in doing so, came on and won by 7, 7, and 6 respectively as well here for the Hankinson Pirates. So again, just a couple of really nice plays, and more importantly, just a couple of runs that really got them moving here for the Hankinson Pirates and what they were able to do in the first set. Tied at 7, got up 11-7, then eventually put that one away. And same thing here in the second and the third. Just a different 4 or 5 point runs here for Hankinson is our play of the game. Brought to you in part by Agassiz Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Visit planterdoc.com. When we come back, we'll hear from a victorious Pirate. That's around the corner next here in Foreman.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
As we come back with us here, one of the seniors for the Hankinson Pirates, and Shailin Maidenwalt joined us here. And Shailin, a really nice performance. We had you down for 9 kills, 5 aces, but let's talk about the service line, and particularly in that third where you got a couple in a row. What was working for you from the service line?
Honestly, I got to give some credits to Oak student section. It was pretty motivating because they were like, don't serve it in the net, and then it would go over. But, I don't know, pretty consistent toss, worked pretty well, so.
Able to go from here, just what does it mean for this Pirate Club to pick up your 22nd win of the season, but more importantly, get to where you want to go, and that's a chance to eventually get to Jamestown and continue the season. What's it mean to play in the semifinals tomorrow night?
It means a lot. We've really put in a lot of work this year, so it shows that our hard work is paying off and all that. We want to keep pushing and going far this year.
I mentioned it was a balanced attack for Adley, for yourself, and Hudson. You all had over 6 or more kills here tonight. When you can get that balance scoring, what does that just do on the offensive side of the net here for you, Shailin?
It works so well, especially like we have a very consistent hitting team in my opinion, and so with our sets from Ireland, we run a fast offense and it works. It just clicks.
Final thing that I have for you, what do you hope to gain from some experience here in the postseason as you get ready for either Richland or the Enderlin Eagles 24 hours from now?
Well, we've played them both before, beat Richland twice, but they're a hard team. Enderlin, I think, is a pretty well-rounded team as well, so hopefully we can just keep coming back like we did tonight and beat them.
Shailin, congratulations on the win. We'll see you in 24 hours.
Thank you.
Again, Shailin Maidenwalt with us here for the Hankinson Pirates. We'll continue with more after this here in Foreman.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
As we come back here in Foreman, again, your final in 3 sets. The Hankinson Pirates pick up the win, 25-18, 25-18, and 25-19. 11 kills for Hubrig. He had 9 for Maidenwalt, 6 for Adley Mauk. Well, on the opposite side for Oaks, they're led by the 3 of Reed, Buckheat, and Jillian Miller, and Mallory Harris all had 3. Oaks with 5 aces to 8 service errors. Hankinson with 6 aces to 8 service errors. Here tonight in a volleyball match that goes 1 hour here from Foreman. With the win, the Hankinson Pirates will play tomorrow in the evening portion of our semifinals, our nightcap. While for the Oaks Tornadoes, they will play roughly at around 4:30 tomorrow afternoon against the loser of our next contest. Hankinson again will play the winner of either Richland or Enderlin. First serve of that match coming up in about 25 minutes, and we'll have it for you here on your LiveVent.com.